How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Countdown video. We only have 110 days left until the game's release on December 7th, and today we will be talking about another supposed leak. As always, and I cannot stress this enough, we have no idea if this leak is true or not, so make sure you take it with a grain of salt and realize I'm talking about this just for fun. If you would like to read along while I talk, you can find the link to the original post in the description bar down below. But before we get started, I have a few announcements to make. The first announcement I have to make is that if you have not yet already, I highly recommend you join the Discord channel. There are about 100 members so far, and there's a lot of really great Nintendo and Super Smash Bros. Discussion. Plus, if you want to talk to me outside of the comments section, the Discord is the best place to do it. The other thing I'd like to announce is that 1 week from today, we will be doing the Nintendo eShop gift card giveaway. However, if we end up reaching 2,000 subscribers by next Sunday, a week from today, I will be giving away 3 Nintendo eShop gift cards instead of just 1, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and tell your friends so we reach that goal. Next Sunday, I will be making a video detailing how to enter the giveaway, but for right now, just make sure you're subscribed and stay up to date with the channel. Now, with all that out of the way, let's jump right into the newest leak. So yesterday I made a video talking about a leak that said that there was going to be a Nintendo Direct on September 12th. If you haven't already watched that video, I recommend watching that one before this one because this one is a little bit of a follow-up to that. So one of my subscribers named Tony in the Discord chat actually sent me this leak, and it comes from 4chan. It's titled Nintendo Direct Leak and is posted by Anonymous. It starts by saying, "Howdy fellas, I got some news on the upcoming Nintendo Direct on September 12th. The main focus is 2 things, the online service and Super Mario Party. Also, no 3DS games are coming, it's a Switch Direct. And there is no headlines due to the trailers they need to show. Here are the plans. Pokemon Let's Go should start off. It will have a gameplay trailer showing of more places and Pokemon. Reggie's then by a white screen, really a green screen, and he will start to talk about Daemon X Machinima. He will give you more news about what the story is, and then he shows a story trailer for the game. It launches January 11th, 2019. Next is some news on Fire Emblem Three Houses. We then get a trailer with the release of May 2019 and a new Elgard and Byleth amiibo. 2 games then launched today, Warframe and Fortnite Save the World. Next is some Nindies, including a new Shantae game, Undertale, Killer Queen Black, Shovel Knight King of Cards, and more. Diablo 3 gets more info and a release date of November 2nd. Overwatch is confirmed for Switch with a trailer and it launches in holiday 2018. The online service gets info and it is available September 24th. Then we get news on Super Mario Party with more characters and mini-games. Then Mario Party Top 100 is shown and it is ported to Switch in early 2019. Then we have Bravely Default 3 with no name yet, launching in 2019. Up next we get a trailer for Yoshi Flipped with a release date of spring 2019. Team Sonic Racing, Dark Souls, and Mega Man 11 gets an announcement. More Joy-Cons and Pro Controllers get revealed with a release of November 30th. An old IP returns, Ice Climbers, releasing in 2019. We then see DLC for Hyrule Warriors and Mario Tennis Aces revealed. They will be releasing October and December. Travis Strikes Again gets a release date and a trailer, December 4th. Spyro Reignited Trilogy gets revealed for 2019, and World Ends With You Final Remix gets a trailer. After that, we have Star Fox Adventures HD being released in 2019. Following up that, we have Amiibo Warriors announced. Every amiibo is compatible, releasing in 2019. We then get a trailer for Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, releasing holiday 2018. After that, we have a trailer for The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, and the Direct ends with Skull Kid Smash trailer and Shadows Smash trailer. They are then added to the Smash art, and characters' movesets will be announced up on the YouTube after the Direct. So now that we've gone over the leak in detail, let's talk about it a little bit. So first of all, if you haven't seen the Nintendo Direct leak video from yesterday, I highly recommend you check it out because there is a lot of information from there that ties into this leak that I am going to be talking about during the discussion phase. The first thing that I find really interesting about this leak is how similar it is to the one that I covered yesterday. It's really interesting because that leak that I covered yesterday was actually posted on August 9th and this one was posted today. Now, these leaks aren't exactly the same by any means, but I do think that it's important to mention their similarities because I have a couple theories of what could have happened here. First of all, the guy who posted the leak today could have taken inspiration from the guy who posted the leak on August 9th. If that were the case, that would make this a fake leak. The second theory I have is that these 2 leakers had separate sources who told them a little bit different information. This leak goes a little bit more in depth with release dates and stuff like that, which leads me to believe that in the time frame between when these two leaks were posted, Nintendo finalized a little bit more of the release dates, and they finalized a little bit more of what they wanted to put in the Nintendo Direct, which I believe is the most probable theory. Or maybe the guy just saw my video yesterday, took some inspiration from that, and made a fake leak hoping that I would cover it. In which case, good job sir, I applaud that. So now let's move on to the actual content of the leak. So first of all, a trailer for Pokemon Let's Go is going to start off. That makes a lot of sense because Pokemon Let's Go is coming out very soon, and they want to get as much hype surrounding the game as possible. Then we see Reggie come out, and he talks about a game called Daemon X Machina. I'm not really sure what that game is, I haven't really heard of it, so maybe it's a brand new announcement, in which case that would make a lot of sense. So then we get some information on Fire Emblem Three Houses, and then we get a trailer with a release date of May 2019. We also get a new Elgard and Byleth amiibo. This is interesting because in the leak I covered yesterday, they did not say anything about these two amiibo being released, but instead we would get a Bayonetta and Jean amiibo. So maybe they're just putting the Bayonetta game on hold for right now, and they're going to show it off a little bit later when it's a little bit further along in development, but for right now that is a big difference that I've already noticed. After that, right after the Direct, we will get two new games launched, those being Warframe and Fortnite Saves the World. That makes a lot of sense in terms of the Fortnite aspect because we already have Fortnite on the Switch, and I'm not too sure about Warframe. I have no idea if Warframe's actually coming to the Switch, but if it does, that'd be really cool. Then we see the release of some new Nindy games, including a new Shantae game and a new Shovel Knight game. That makes a lot of sense because obviously there are indie games on the Switch, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw those. And then we see Diablo 3 get information and a release date of November 2nd. I wasn't even aware Diablo 3 was coming to the Nintendo Switch, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. After that, Overwatch is confirmed for Switch with the trailer and it launches in holiday 2018. That was a big part of the leak yesterday, so that honestly makes a lot of sense. I would be shocked if we didn't see Overwatch on Switch at this point. And then the online service gets some more information and it is available September 24th. That makes a lot of sense. They just want to get it out there as soon as possible because we are less than 1 month away from actually getting the online service. So then we get some more news on Super Mario Party with more characters and minigames, and obviously that makes a lot of sense. The game is releasing in October, so they want to build up as much hype around the game as possible. After that, we see Mario Party Top 100 being ported to the Switch in early 2019, and I bet they're going to incorporate some minigames from Super Mario Party and just make it a little bit better so it's not like exactly the same game as it was on the Wii U. Then we see a few more games, Bravely Default 3 being released in 2019, and then Yoshi Flipped, we get a trailer for that, and it will be releasing in spring 2019, which is really awesome because I'm really excited for Yoshi Flipped. And then we see a couple more games, Team Sonic Racing, Dark Souls, and Mega Man 11 gets an announcement. Dark Souls makes a lot of sense because we already know we're getting a Dark Souls amiibo, and the Mega Man game also makes a lot of sense because Nintendo and Capcom are on very good terms right now. After that, we see more Joy-Cons getting released and more Pro Controllers. Obviously, that makes a lot of sense because at this point it seems like they're just trying to release as many colored Joy-Cons as possible. And then we see an old IP return in Ice Climbers. I'm not sure if they're going to give them like 3D visuals or anything, but I am very excited if this is true because the Ice Climbers are very underrepresented and I think they definitely deserve their own game. So then we see that Hyrule Warriors and Mario Tennis Aces are getting DLC, which makes a lot of sense because they want to keep supporting their games and have people buy more stuff. Then we see a trailer for Travis Strikes Again. It gets a release date, which is December 4th. That makes a lot of sense because I know a lot of people really like Travis Touchdown and the No More Heroes franchise. So then we see the Spyro Reignited Trilogy come to Switch, and honestly I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Spyro was one of my favorite franchises when I was younger, but I'm just not too sure if I can see it coming to the Switch, but who knows, if it does, that would be really awesome and I would love to see it. And then we have a huge surprise, Star Fox Adventures HD releasing 2019. That sounds really amazing, and I know a lot of people really love Star Fox Adventures, so I think it would be really awesome and really smart of Nintendo to re-release it on the Switch in HD. After that, we have the announcement of Amiibo Warriors. Every amiibo is compatible, and it will be releasing in 2019. That makes me very excited because I am a huge amiibo collector. I have basically every single Smash amiibo, and I think that it would be amazing if there was a Skylander type adventure game where you could use all of the amiibo you already have. I think that would be awesome, and I totally think this is a very smart move by Nintendo, and I really hope this ends up happening. Then we have the announcement of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe releasing in holiday 2018, and that makes a lot of sense because New Super Mario Bros. U did really well on the Wii U, and I think that they're hoping it'll do just as well on the Switch. All I hope is that they add in a couple new characters and some new stages, and I'll be perfectly happy picking it up. Then we have the announcement of Skyward Sword HD, and that makes a lot of sense because, like I said in yesterday's video, they made Twilight Princess HD for the Wii U, so it makes a lot of sense for them to re-release Skyward Sword on the Switch. Finally, we have the announcement of Skull Kid and Shadow in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and this makes a lot of sense because these are both highly requested characters with a lot of evidence pointing towards their inclusion in the game, so overall I definitely think that these two are the characters that will be revealed and not Incineroar. So now that we've talked about the entire leak, do I believe it's true? I'm going to give it a solid maybe. I think that there's a lot of stuff on here that would make for a really good Nintendo Direct, but I'm not sure how much I trust the poster just because he doesn't have any credibility yet. He's an anonymous poster, and we've seen this before. Usually they don't have the most accurate information. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. Do you believe this Nintendo Direct is true? And if so, would you be happy with it? Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.